is India snubbing Justin Trudeau over Khalistan?
Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh.
If you are a foreign dignitary visiting India, then you're most likely to get a bear hug from its Prime Minister, Narendra Modi. But the most charming leader in the world, Justin Trudeau, doesn't seem to have caught the fancy of Modi or other top Indian government officials. The Canadian Prime Minister's visit to India was described with words like snubbed, ignored and cold shoulder, both by the Indian and global media. And the reason? The Khalistan movement. So what is Khalistan all about? After India's independence, the Sikhs wanted a separate country in the Punjab region of northern India. This led to the Sikh nationalists starting the Khalistan movement. What began as a peaceful demand by the Akali Dal, a Sikh-dominated party, turned violent in the 1980s, resulting in the assassination of then Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. Tensions after her death grew into the 1984 anti-Sikh riots, where thousands from the community were massacred by mobs. Canada, which has a significant Sikh population, has been sympathetic to the cause. In early 2017, Canada freed a convict accused of bombing an airplane in 1985 in retaliation to India's persecution of the Sikhs. Soon after, the Ontario Assembly described the anti-Sikh riots as a genocide, outraging India in the process.
And condemn all forms of communal violence, hatred, hostility, prejudice, racism and intolerance in India and anywhere else in the world, including the 1984 genocide perpetrated against the Sikhs throughout India.
India-Canada relations reached a breaking point when Trudeau addressed a parade for Khalsa Day or the Sikh New Year in Toronto. In doing this, he became the first Canadian Prime Minister to attend the event in a decade. India protested his presence there, saying the event glorified Sikh militant leaders. Tensions have also heightened after Canadian Gurudwaras or the Sikh place of worship announced a ban on officials representing India. The Canadian government has backed its Sikh community time and again, mentioning its right to freedom of expression. Canadian Sikhs have also played an influential role in the politics and economics of the country. They account for only 1.4% of the population, but in 2015 Canadian elections, 20 Sikh MPs were elected, the most ever. Of these, 4 Sikh MPs went on to become a part of Trudeau's cabinet.
I have more Sikhs in my cabinet than Modi does.
Will the Sikh separatist movement cause a bigger rift in the India-Canada relations?